Affidavits and Manana Sizu, Samdu Todos, Imina 35 na legislatura in Guam is back from recess. We are now on item number 18, consideration of the daily file. Clerks, put for vote, Taitai Titulu.
Bill number 308-35 LS, as amended in the Committee of the Whole, introduced by Tina Rose Munya-Barnes, James C. Moylan, Amanda L. Shelton, Joe S. Sonagustine, Mary Camacho Torres, William M. Castro, Jose Pito Terlahi, Clinton E. Rigel, Regine Bisco Lee, Kelly Marsh Titano, Louise B. Munya, Tello T. Tidegui, Talina Cruz Nelson, Sabina Flores Perez, Therese M. Terlahi, an act to add a new Article 14 to Chapter 1 of Division 1, Title 5, Guam Code Annotated, relative to creating an emergency pandemic fund and establishing the administrative parameters needed for expenditures for any emergencies derived in the event of an outbreak of a pandemic on Guam.
Madam Clerk, put for vote, roll call.
Senator Castro. Senator Castro, aye. Senator Lee. Senator Lee, aye. Senator Marsh Titano. Senator Marsh Titano, aye. Senator Moylan. Senator Moylan, aye. Senator Munya. Senator Munya, aye. Speaker Munya-Barnes.
Hongan.
Speaker Munya-Barnes, aye. Vice Speaker Nelson. Vice Speaker Nelson, aye. Senator Perez. Senator Perez, aye. Senator Rigel. Senator Rigel, aye. Senator Sonagustine. Senator Sonagustine, aye. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, aye. Senator Tidegui. Senator Tidegui, aye. Senator Pito Terlahi. Senator Pito Terlahi, aye. Senator Therese Terlahi. Senator Therese Terlahi, aye. Senator Torres. Senator Torres, aye.
E. Piproni, Bill number 308-35 LS, received 15 ayes, 0 nays. Bill number 308-35 LS is duly passed by this body. Mababa pagu ipisu para kinadada na tinestigo. The floor is now open for brief extension of remarks. Do I have any of my colleagues? Senator Sabina Perez and then Senator Kelly Marsh Titano. Consigue mo na por favor, Senator Perez.
Sazuz Masi, Madam Speaker. During this message tomorrow, it's important to appreciate our native wisdoms that has enabled us to survive and develop a civilization which extends beyond 3,000 years, especially when dealing with these internal and external threats that are facing our island today. And when looking at the future, we cannot expect this to address it with a status quo. In this ever-changing world, we cannot choose inaction as a solution. Our strength through the centuries lies in our ability to heed warning signs and proactively adapt, innovate, and to make tough decisions to protect our people and preserve our way of life for future generations. We face daunting challenges. A dangerous pandemic threatens our island. Climate change threatens our species. But like generations before us, we can overcome them. I want to thank my colleagues for supporting measures that ensure the sustainability of our island and of our people. I want to thank the Honorable Speaker and all the members of the body in supporting Bill 308 to provide the needed funding to address the coronavirus pandemic. I want to thank the good senator from GIGO as authoring Bill 196-35. I think this, when implemented properly, we are closer to achieving renewable energy and addressing the impacts of climate change. I also want to thank my colleagues for supporting the scuba fishing ban. I think this important measure looks out for the future of generations in protecting our reefs, which are so valuable to us, both in our livelihoods and as our identity as a people. I think our ancestors faced challenges in the past, and they were wise stewards who preserved their environments. And it's our turn to come together to take responsibility and preserve our resources and our cultural way of life for generations. Siduos Masi.
Buen Pobetsu, Senador in Paris. At this time, be recognicia si Senadoran Kelly Marsh Taitano. Consiga, por favor.
Sudus Maasi Gehalu Speaker. I want to commend and recognize the way in which we worked together this session, and especially yesterday. It's incredibly important that we as a body do that. Part of what was really important about our work yesterday is we put into place measures that will allow us to, as a government, be proactive and put in prevention. I cannot stress the importance of us working together enough. The community has enough to worry about without adding to those worries. This is our time to focus on their safety, their concerns, and their needs, first and foremost. So I want to extend a Siduos Maasi to all of my colleagues for their working together. Siduos Maasi.
Buen Pobetsu, Senador Marsh Taitano. Anyone else for extension of remarks? Anyone else at this time? Vice Speaker Nelson, can you please take the podium?
Speaker Barnes, you are recognized.
Siduos Maasi, Madam Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to give some brief remarks this morning. To all my colleagues, I want to start off by saying first and foremost, Undonkuluna Siduos Maasi for coming together as we ensure that our government has the resources it needs to protect our island community. Madam Speaker, we have to take into consideration that our government, both locally and even federally, we are dealing with an unprecedented dilemma and are scrambling to do everything we can to prioritize the safety of our entire community. For that reason, I am grateful that our experts, whom this body confirmed, are out there doing what they're good at, doing all they can to protect our community. These individuals have their jobs because this body supported them when we confirmed them, and I would like to note that we still support you now. I hope that we can continue to improve our communications so that in the future, we can prevent our community from panicking about their loved ones. Over the last few days, Madam Speaker, we have been dispelling rumor after rumor, and even when it was rumored that there were two suspected cases, I didn't even believe it until we received an official notification. And based on that, I've been looking at ways that other jurisdictions relay official information to its residents, and I stumbled across a platform used in the state of New York that allows residents to sign up and receive text messages sent to their phones. These messages are tailored specifically to their neighborhoods and informs residents of critical information and emergencies. It provides timely information to protect lives. This includes severe weather, transportation, amber and missing children, consumer protection, public health, and sex offender relocation. If we had something like this, I think people would at least be at ease when dealing with uncertainties like what we have today, the coronavirus. Madam Speaker, as we all know, we have an E901 system that has been obsolete or almost obsolete since 2012. And when we continue to neglect our duties to our government and our residents, we end up spending more time fixing the problems of yesterday. Let's stop fixing the problems of 2012. As this body has demonstrated less than 24 hours ago, we are capable of fixing the problems of tomorrow. Let's continue on the path, and I want to work with each and every one of you, my teammates on Team Guam, to put our people and community first. Undunkulu na si Zeus Masi and Saina Masi for giving me this opportunity to speak on this extension of remarks. God bless.
Thank you, Speaker Barnes.
Are there anyone else wishing to do extension of remarks? Not, I understand that Legislative Secretary, you wanted to say a few words. I'll give you the last opportunity. Thank you, Legislative Secretary. You may proceed.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I'd like to thank you and all of our colleagues for a very productive weekend session and for the issues that we addressed to ensure the safety of our people, the sustainability of our resources. I'd like to thank everyone very much, and I'd like to wish everyone a very happy Mes Chamorro, as well as a happy Women's History Month. And the Committee of the Advancement of Women will be celebrating Women's History Month here at the Legislature on Monday. So we'd like to invite all of our colleagues, our women colleagues, and all of our government leaders, our women government leaders, and volunteer and civic organizations to join us on Monday at 8 a.m. for a flag-raising ceremony and resolution presentation. And we will kick off the first day of womentorship with some of our young girls from our local high schools to be paired with their counterparts here in the legislature and throughout the government. So we look forward to celebrating a great day, uplifting one another and inspiring each other to continue our work in the community. Sutuas Masi, Madam Speaker.
Buen Pubetsu, Senador and Legislative Secretary Shelton. Colleagues, ko guaha anuncio pago? Are there any announcements to be made? If not, be agen gihilu majoria segundo gihilu Senadora Nelson, who recognition pago. Por favor, consigue mona. Please, you are recognized, Majority Leader Vice Speaker Nelson, at this time.
Sutuas Masi, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'd like to make the motion that we adjourn this session, subject to the call of the Speaker.
On the motion to adjourn this session, subject to the call of the Speaker, are there any objections? Seeing and hearing none, we are adjourned. Si Diyos Masi.